Hi everyone, good morning. Is it time to get up and going already? This is what happens when you... Okay, I'm turning this dumb thing just off and trying to restart it. I am on a committee that I believe in, and I'm so glad that we are... Where's your bloody... I may have to just forget this for right now. I'm on this committee at my church that I believe in, and I'm glad that we're meeting again, and I had to walk away from it for a while because of work. My first incarnation of my job had me working all night, literally being up all night, sleeping all day. I will say this, I don't miss that part of that that job. But 8:50 a.m. We are meeting at 10 o'clock, which means I've got to leave in like less than an hour, which means I don't have time for... Oh. There's Learn More. There's an X button, which I think closes out of the ad. But then nothing comes out. No, all that shows up is the status bar. I'm just going to have to leave it alone. I don't have time to screw with this. I was going to say, okay, so I'm on this committee. We have a meeting today. We're meeting at 10 o'clock. I've got to leave in less than an hour. I've got to eat something. I don't have time to make anything. But I've got to do something because I can't. And I was watching some YouTube videos the other day about some apps that are really cool. They're supposed to give you rewards, and I figure why not at least try them? There's no harm in them. But this one, Perk TV, I mean, I just had it up and running last night, and it was just, it was awesome. It was just playing videos, video on top of video. I was like, this is the perfect way. This is the perfect way. I can leave this thing charging, just leave the house and let this thing run, and the points can add up in the background. I mean, it did. I got a good... Well, I went from 81 points to like 160-something points just by letting it run for an hour playing videos. It was really great. But I wish I knew what I did to make that happen, because now I'm getting nothing but ads, the kind of ads that'll show up on the screen, and when I X out of it, nothing happens except the status bar coming up. So, if you know how to get out of the ads and get the video started in that Perk TV app, please either comment below or send me an email at annebuddy11@gmail.com and buddy11@gmail.com and tell me what the secret is. In the meantime, I may just have to leave it alone and just leave and let the points go, because I do not have any more time to... And by the way, I know about the quality of these videos. The last video I put up, I just put... I was watching it right before it uploaded, and I was like, dang, is that I mean, you know, that just has that sound about it as if it was done on a webcam or a, you know, you could, you know, some of these things it's not on a really good camera and you know it. That was what that other video sounded like, and I thought, wow, I hope it doesn't really sound like that. I hope it just looks like that as it's uploading, or as it's in the preview mode as it uploads. But then when I went back and looked at it just now from, you know, as if I was a viewer, yes, I've subscribed to my own channel, like, from a different account. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Gmail accounts, and, well, maybe not a bunch, but enough to have one where I just solely watch and don't even have a channel on that account, and another where I do Life Beyond Blindness, and another where I do this. But, yeah, I watched it as if you would watch it, and it sounded just as bad then as it did when it was uploading, and I apologize. There's probably another trip to Simply Mac in the cards to get some help setting this thing up. First of all, I want to just abort this failed attempt to restore from iCloud backup. This is really the way I want it now, and I don't want it offloading everything on my iPhone back up onto this. Secondly, I don't know what settings screwed up that it sounds like that, but if there's any way to get rid of it, I would like to. If not, I never thought I'd say this, but I do apologize for the quality, but I am not going to go out and get a camera for $500 that I can't even use. Unless there's a camera other than an iDevice camera that speaks to me, that has buttons and not a touch screen. This is a touch screen, but it's extremely voiceover friendly. You know, a camera that a blind person can actually use. And I think the best camera that a blind person can actually use is in one of these, or an iPhone, or an iPad, or whatever. The smaller screen works better for me, so I have an iPod and an iPhone. Well, I've got maybe more than one, but I've got smaller iDevices. The screen in the iPhone 6 is probably about as big of a screen as I would want. I almost got an iPad mini once, but I held it in my hand and I was like, I thought that was a smaller screen. Well, it is a smaller screen, but it's still too big for me. Basically, I know a screen works for me when I can fit it in my pocket. Actually, my iPhone 6 barely fits in my pocket. That's why I consider maybe thinking about potentially getting a 5SE. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. I really don't. It's certainly not my highest priority.
9:03 a.m. in 1 second.
Okay, I have to turn this off and get ready for the day. But I am really happy about the fact, if anything good could have come out of this upload from my iPhone to my new iPod, it was that I got an older version of YouTube that doesn't expect me to record onto YouTube. Remember what a pain in the butt that was? I said it was. It would expect me to either upload or record, and it would say open settings to access the camera and microphone so you can record directly to YouTube, and I'm not going to do that. And then sometimes it would not let me move on to the camera roll. I would have to close it out. Well, with this, I don't have that problem. Although if an older app means worse quality, I may have to just bite the bullet and upgrade. But anyway, we'll see how the next couple of videos turn out, because I may end up doing more than this one today. If it's still that way, I will go to the Mac store, or Simply Mac rather, try to go back tomorrow. There's some things I want to work with anyway. I want to get a Bluetooth keyboard paired to this thing so that I can actually type up the descriptions in case I ever want to do that, or type up things. I need to write out everything I want to do. But before that, I have to turn this video off and get going on the day. I'm not going to vlog myself actually getting ready for the day. And it is already
9:05 a.m. and 10
9:05, which means they're going to show up to pick me up. It's not the lift, but they're going to show up when it's time to leave. So I've got to stop this and get ready for the day.